All right, I understand we have something that just came in from the Intel Hub. We have video of Kissinger arriving at Bilderberg. Let's take a look. Now, we're going to take a look at another video from Chantilly, Virginia. Yesterday, a reporter from the Daily Caller, well, he tried to embarrass Alex Jones, but the ambush, well, it sort of backfired. Let's take a look.
What do you guys with, like, Democrat comedy media?
The Daily Caller. How much have you made off trying to stir up people's emotions and these type of things?
Well, not as much as the bomb makers and globalists that are in here, the trillions they've stolen of taxpayer money.
If they're so powerful, why would they allow you to protest outside?
Guys, I'm here hanging out with folks. You haven't even told me who you are.
Jamie Weinstein, Daily Caller.
Well, I'll just tell you. Oh, the fake libertarian group that's always trying.
I just asked a question.
Hey, I thought Tucker Carlson said the Bilderberg group and all this didn't exist.
So basically, this guy resorted to tabloid journalism. He tried to ambush Alex Jones, tried to embarrass him, and it backfired. And, you know, he failed miserably, but not only that, he failed to ask the real questions. And this is why InfoWars is out there basically doing the mainstream media's job for them by trying to expose the global mafia that is Bilderberg 2012. Meanwhile, Luke Rukowski, well, from We Are Change, he confronted another corporate media mouthpiece. This time it was Lawrence O'Donnell, and he gets schooled by Luke about Bilderberg, and you gotta love it. Let's watch.
Would you mind if I could ask you a question? It's just a very simple one. One thing that always perplexes me is there never a discussion about secret societies like the Bohemian Grove and Bilderberg Group and the role they play in our media and our politics. Have you ever heard of Bohemian Grove or Bilderberg Group, or do you think there's a secret society out there?
No, I don't think any of them matter in any way.
I mean, Newt Gingrich belongs to one of them, the Bohemian Grove, and I asked him about it, and he was very adamant about not saying anything.
Everybody knows everything about Bohemian Grove. It's an odd group of naked men, and it means nothing.
Then we have the Bilderberg Group that openly said that they chose John Edwards.
I have no idea what that is.
If I could just tell you, it's the meeting of the most influential people in the world.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I have no idea what it is, so it's not.
A lot of the top executives in the mainstream media attend this meeting. We're talking about the heads of media. It's in secret locations every year. This year it was in Switzerland.
People are lying to you.
I attended the meeting in Switzerland.
No, you
and
didn't.
Covered it.
You didn't see a single media person going to a secret.
He was in there. Madonna Albright was in there. What's it called? Many journalists have attended. The New York Times editor has been to the secret society.
What is secret
meeting.
about it?
The mainstream media doesn't report on it and hasn't reported on it. People don't talk about it, and every time I go up to one of these representatives like Ben Bernanke, like Madonna Albright, and I ask them what has happened, Rick Perry.
Someone who knows something about it. I don't know anything about it.
I mean, you're in the media. I'm just trying to have a dialogue with you about...
the world is simpler. I believe the world is simpler than you think. And the things that you don't like in the world are usually explained by stupidity. Evil explains next to nothing in the world. It used to explain a lot. It used to explain most of the world. But as we've evolved, evil explains less and stupidity explains more. But we are not smart enough as a society or as an elite to come up with the kinds of conspiracies that can work.
I'm not even saying...
Conspiracies are very, very hard to make work.
I never even mentioned a conspiracy.
Well, secret societies sound to me like conspiracies.
It's elites meeting together to consolidate power, and this is where...
Well, it's working. Yeah. It's working because I don't know about any secret society, so it must be working. Never heard of any small... Oh, Skull and Bones. It's a f***ing college group. Jesus. I mean... You know,
with the most powerful people in the world, 15 members each year.
Oh, stop
Do you
it.
think frat boys don't keep in contact after college?
What?
You don't think frat boys keep in contact after college?
I think if you think that college graduates keeping contact with each other is evil or is some kind of conspiracy, you're misunderstanding the universe.
Well, we never said evil, but it's a consolidation of power when these secret entities between the military, the banking, the corporations, the government, the military meet in secret once a year without a mention from the American mainstream media, which you represent. And if you say I wasn't at the Bilderberg meeting, you could see the videos. We have Ben Bernanke driving in, hiding his face, David Rockefeller, the Queen Beatrix, many of these ruling elites do meet. And throughout history, there always has been a small class trying to consolidate power and wealth for themselves. You cannot say that's not true throughout history. And now to deny it, I don't think it's true. And I'm not saying there's a worldwide conspiracy. I'm saying there should be more dialogue and conversation about the issue, and there hasn't been. And that's all I'm trying to point out to you and trying to have that dialogue with you, because I think it's very important.
Okay.
All right, nice talking to you.
We've had our dialogue.
We disagree, but we can at least respect our
No,
opinions.
you know things I know nothing about. I can't disagree with you because you know secrets. What?
Are you curious to go look into the things he's brought up? Why not?
No. I'm way too lazy to do that.
That's right. There's your typical mainstream media talking head, either too lazy, too stupid to go and research this stuff for himself. No real investigative journalism there. And, you know, maybe it's because he's afraid. He probably knows that he'll lose his job if he dares challenge the establishment. And it's no wonder why the mainstream media is losing all credibility. Meanwhile, independent media, like InfoWars, is surging in popularity. Okay, I understand we have a report from our very own John Bound. This is good timing. This is a report about the dying dinosaur media.
The Independent is reporting that CNN lost 50% of its audience over the last 12 months. Fox News and MSNBC now overwhelm CNN in almost every time slot. Fox News is losing 10% annually, and MSNBC is nosediving by 20%. In the incredibly important 25 to 54-year-old demographic, CNN's Piers Morgan averages 39,000 viewers, while Aaron Burnett brings in just 46,000 viewers. Anderson Cooper lost a quarter of his viewers, as half of Wolf Blitzer's viewers have looked elsewhere. Isn't it interesting that an alternative media source like infowars.com, by simply offering the truth, has 4 times the presence than a failing corporate lie factory such as MSNBC.com, according to Alexa.com. In the words of Frederick Douglass, at a time like this, scorching irony, not convincing argument, is needed. John Bound, InfoWars Nightly News.
Well, that was well said by John Bound.
For more than 6 years, I've talked on the air about creating a social network. PlanetInfowars.com is in its beta phase. We're just launching it. And I want to invite all of you out there to be in on the ground level. Planet InfoWars is about people coming together, forming activist organizations, getting involved politically, hunting and fishing, gardening, dating. This is a place for people who love freedom to meet and to talk and to write and to post information. And I give you this pledge. We are not going to spy on you and sell your data to the New World Order. PlanetInfowars.com is free, so people who love freedom can get together, connect with people who are awake and know what we're facing. Be active, organize, take action, go viral, create, contribute, resist, because resistance is victory. You are victory. It's waiting for you to breathe power into it. PlanetInfowars.com.